And I'll just call this the Jake Johnson show because this is two different back-to-back
Okay.
Jake Johnson articles from CommonDreams. He's one of the best out there. He might be the cleanup hitter on the All-Star team to me. He's just freaking awesome. He writes the best headlines that I know. Here, making a killing. Amid pandemic, Pfizer boosts vaccine sales forecast at $36 billion.
Jeez.
It's crazy. All right. And again, so what are they doing? They're spending a ton of their money to lobby Congress to go up against and fight universal health care, fight against, and push vaccine mandates, of course. They're also looking to push, look, their lobbyists, is it their CEO was the head of the drug administration, or it's the drug administration was the CEO? It's quite incestuous, as we know. Okay, again, these profits will come at the expense of many, many lives around the world, of course. That's coming from Amnesty International. Pfizer announced Tuesday that it raked $24.1 billion in total revenue in Q3. That's just in 3 months. That's $8 billion a month. $13 billion of which was attributable to COVID-19 vaccine. So the New York headquartered corporation.
I feel like you can't say like those numbers without putting your pinky like this.
$29 billion, right. Yes. It
It
expects to generate $29 billion in vaccine sales next year as rich countries move ahead with booster campaigns and low and middle income countries scramble to obtain shots, which is gross at all. Yeah, Big Pharma. Jake Johnson on Big Pharma's profits is actually this whole segment, because he's really getting deep into just 1% of Pfizer's supplies have been sold to the international distribution mechanism COVAX, as the company has put sales of third and fourth doses. Again, remember that Pfizer didn't take any U.S. government funding, if I remember correctly, when COVID came out. Yeah. So they self-funded, and now they're able to charge basically whatever they want because they're not subject to federal pricing, and we of course have no federal price control. Pfizer's sitting on the most lucrative medicine ever produced, and while the corporation's shareholders are making a killing, most of the world's been locked out of the vaccine. And again, this is from Nick Dearden from Global Justice Now, who's making this statement. This is coming from Amnesty International. Most people are advocating, of course, for this. The New York Times reported that despite mounting pressure, the CEOs of Moderna and Pfizer have declined to license their mRNA technology in developing countries, arguing it makes no sense to do so. What? Okay, well.
Yeah, but it's supposed to save everyone.
Right, but
guys,
here's another Jake Johnson. How many more EU and UK under fire for tanking patient waiver talks? Here's Public Citizen, great organization. I believe it was founded by Ralph Nader. Millions are dying with no vaccine access. Donations are not enough. They have to have them. Yeah, they've got to share that. Look, Jonas Salk made the polio vaccine free to everybody once he figured it out.
Mm-hmm.
And there wasn't a huge profit motive. And again, did he mass distribute it? Could he mass produce and all that? No, there was a huge government. And it's one of the reasons why the government was trusted was that there was no mega profit motive in anyone that uses the polio vaccine as the excuse or as their kind of
the profit motive was getting the workforce back to work, right?
Also, and I'm not going to diddly do it on this one because this is really just the same article essentially replayed from Jake Johnson. You might as well copy paste it, but because he's one of the best and because he gets the numbers, Moderna also reports obscene profits from COVID vaccine funded by U.S. taxpayers. So, it expects to deliver up to 300 million fewer COVID vaccine doses this year than previously anticipated. They're still going to rack up between 15 and 18 billion in sales this year from the vaccine. Is that you?
Doing what?
Just good.
Oh, we probably should hit the.
I did. Moderna reported $3.3 billion in third quarter profits from its coronavirus vaccine. $3.3 billion in third quarter profits. Jeez. $3.3 billion. Okay, I did it with the
in
finger.
Just one quarter.
In a quarter, yeah. Just that's from crazy. The COVID vaccine, which basically they haven't had any other profits.
You got to think about all those stocks that Congress people bought up right before all this stuff happened.
Well, Moderna's stock has gone up, I believe, about 1,600% since last March.
What?
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's a ridiculous.
How much is one share now?
Ask Google.
Yep.
Ask Google.
I'm on it.
No, literally, like you have a vocal thing.
Hey Google, what's Moderna's share price?
As of 7:59 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time last Friday, Moderna is trading at $230.30 a share after hours on NASDAQ, down 2.82% from closing.
Hey Google, stop.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice work if you can get it. Supply chain issues forced the company to downgrade both sales and delivery forecasts for 2021. But those problems are short term. And meanwhile, they'll be able to get their vaccine likely approved for the 5 to 11 range, just like Pfizer did, because you think they're going to let Pfizer get that game all to themselves for long? No way. Yeah. That's not the way this works, sadly enough. Hopefully YouTube doesn't pull our stream for all this and saying the stuff that we're saying, because we're just reading an article.
It's on. Yep.
It's CommonDreams, and it's literally quoting what like senators but you never know. It's anytime you expose anything having to do with Moderna and Pfizer, you never know. We're saying the big nasty words that apparently nobody wants us to talk about.
Well, you better get hip to indie left, indieleft.news.